Hello my creative peeps, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm finally sharing with you one of my projects using all of the lovely supplies that Ranger sent me in the box that I showed you guys. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will leave it linked above in a card so you can check it out. But yeah, today we are making a spread in the Dylusions Black Journal, and I challenged myself to use only Dylusions products for this spread, and I'm super happy with how it came out. So let's just dive in. Any of the products that I use in this video, if I can find links to them, will be linked in the description box below. Please do not feel that you have to buy any of these things, but if you are feeling like shopping and do use my link, I would highly appreciate it, as most of them are affiliate links and I get a small kickback for your purchase at no extra cost to you, and I thank you in advance for your support. So with all of the technicalities out of the way, let's make a journal page. So I actually created a on-the-go journal kit using some of the Traveler's Notebook style supplies from the Dylusions range. She calls them her diary range. So that will be a totally separate video, which I'll be sharing with you very soon on how I made that kit. But basically, I took the stencil that you can put inside the diary cover, and I took one of the Dylusions white paint pens and created a background layer to kick it off. I just outlined the triangle images. I love this diamond pattern. Sorry, diamond, not triangles. And just created this kind of flow from the left bottom corner to the right upper corner. I am planning on doing a double page spread and wanted to connect the two things together. Now, I do have a love-hate relationship with the Dylusions pens, not Ranger or Dyan's fault at all. But do beware, if you are impatient like I am, these pens are not the paint pens for you, because in order to keep them working properly, you need to not use them over any wet media, or basically wait 24 hours or 48, depending on what you've used, for them to dry. And you have to be really patient with getting paint down into the nib or you'll flood the pen. So while they are amazing and the colors are fantastic, if you are impatient, I do not recommend them. Moving on. One of the things that I did was I actually removed a page from this journal, and it's really easy to do. All you have to do is find the middle of a signature and make sure that you tear down the center. Don't take the two pages and try to pull it out, because you will ruin the binding. But if you just kind of tear the two halves down the center, or tear one half off to the side, the other side will come right out, and your binding will stay intact. I actually took a class with Dyan several years ago, and she taught us that technique, which I thought was amazing, because you guys know I love to rip up my journals anyway. Some people were a little cringy in the class about it, but I thought it was really cool. So here is the backgrounds insert, and of course you could take the backgrounds insert and use it as a regular journal if you wanted to have a jumping off point, but I love ripping things up and tearing things apart, and as part of the on-the-go journal kit, I decided to use the backgrounds journal like I would any other scrapbooking paper. It's kind of like unique pre-printed mixed media paper that you can use to layer and create all kinds of things. So I cut this page out and I'm going to use it as the backing for my photo. This is a shameless selfie that I took in the car the other day, because last week I bought a new pair of sunglasses, and what else makes you feel hot fire flames than a brand new pair of stunner shades, am I right? Okay, glad we're on the same page. So I had taken that extra piece of black paper and used the mask from the stencil of the girl. I can't remember her name right now, but again, it will be linked in the description box below. And I just traced around her and cut her out to bring that black element really to the forefront, as I am going to add lots of color. And I thought it would be just a really fun layered element. I took more of the scrap paper and created a faux tab to put my date on, and I stamped my date using these awesome stamps. They come with like months and days of the week, and then there's another one with numbers, and they're just super fun. You guys know I love dating my work. I like making it a cool, fun feature of the page. So I had a lot of fun stamping those out. I used the Dylusions mini stamp ink pad to do that, which is really handy because it fits perfectly in the to-go journal kit. Again, there will be a video about that. So I wanted to take this girl here and kind of make her really part of the page by sticking part of her under the photo and part of her over the photo. So I stuck her in the crease, took a bone folder and kind of marked where the fold of the journal would be, and then I cut her in half. And I'm using throughout this layout the Dylusions Dylusions Diary Collage Glue Sticks. These are amazing. They didn't send me these. I had these in my own personal stash, and I use them quite regularly because they're the only glue stick that I found that actually sticks, like, you know, a while later. Like, stuff doesn't peel off. So I really like them. I use to attach pretty much everything in this spread. So I took the girl's head and put it over the photo and her arm under, and I totally forgot that I was going to put that piece of green scrap paper from the background book and tuck it under the skirt to put my date on, but I made it work. Next, I'm taking some stickers. These are from her second sticker book release from a couple of years ago, or last year maybe. And I'm just using it to add, again, another layer to that little tag there, which I'm going to stamp a 6 on because the date was the 6th. And as you can see, I only have March 2019 up at the top. So that was a really fun way to continue to bring all of that across the page with me. There I am committing and sticking that photo down with the collage glue stick and then sticking the head on top. I waited a while to make sure I got everything where I wanted it, and that's what happened there. I did ask you guys over on Instagram if you had any questions about style and creative style, and I did get one question, which I was surprised. I only got one, but hey, you know, maybe you guys didn't see it. It's totally cool. But anyway, I thought the question I got was really interesting, which was, how do you not have your style influenced by other people's style and work? And I thought that was really interesting. I don't think you really can avoid having your style influenced by someone else. I think it's totally normal to kind of look at other people's style and think about what you like about their style and then try to incorporate that into your own work. Obviously, there's a big difference between copying someone's work and style and being influenced or inspired by it. And one of the reasons I wanted to touch on this was because I am using all of Dyan's products. They're all Dylusions products. They have she has a very unique style and a very particular style. But I wanted to show you that you can take products that are in someone else's style and still stay true to yourself and your own work, which is what I felt like I really tried to do with this spread. I really kept to my own style. So I really don't think you can avoid being inspired or influenced by other people. But if you do want to try to avoid making stuff that is exactly like other people, I would suggest to try and make art when you're not watching anything, or on a day you haven't gone on any social media, That way you can really practice kind of doing your own thing. But again, I don't think it's something you can totally avoid, and I don't think you have to avoid it. So I just wanted to talk about these awesome shimmer sprays. I got a few of these in last year's box, and I freaking love these things. Of course I use the Calypso Teal, but these sprays are basically like Dyan's regular sprays. They're super pigmented, but they're very, very glittery, and they look amazing on this black paper. I absolutely love the color payoff, and I also am obsessed with the big back chat stickers. I've used over half the sheet that they sent me. They are so awesome and sassy, and I love them. So that's definitely something I will be repurchasing myself. I then went in with a paint pen and kind of colored in some of those diamonds to bring the background into the foreground a little bit. I also took one of the paint pens in a scrap piece of paper and drew and cut out a little heart there to add an extra embellishment because I couldn't find a heart sticker on the sheet, and that's what I wanted, so I made my own. And then I just took paint pens and did some borders. I put a border all around the page. I put some around the photo, and I also drew some stars, which was a lot of fun, and I really, really enjoy how this page came out. Thank you so much to Ranger for sending me these products to play with. I'm super honored. I love Ranger and Dyan and everything. And I'm really happy with how this page came out. I hope that you found my little chat about style helpful and found my own style page in all Dylusions products interesting. I don't really know what to call it, but you guys know what I'm trying to get at. So we are wrapping up towards the end of my page now. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos, including how I put together the on-the-go journaling kit using the diary, Dylusions diary notebook stuff there. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.